Hello, good morning everyone. Today I want to share about one of our plugin, EW Exchange plugin. This is a WordPress plugin. So what does this plugin do is we have a request from one of our client. Um, Basically, they want to integrate the stock market announcement, the information on their company stock market. This one from the exchange website. This one, the Singapore Exchange website. So basically, this is the list of the announcement of the stock information or the company announcement, and they also want to integrate the stock market data values onto their website, such as like this: the last price, the bid and asking price, your volume, everything. So basically, this plugin we have built in two parts. First, the automation and also the plugin side on the WordPress website. So basically, what does this plugin do? This plugin has very basic settings. So we have the API secret key. This one is used for end-to-end automation to pass the data after the site scraping. So the flow will be end-to-end. We have the end-to-end workflow here to do the web automation and all the scraping stuff. So end-to-end will scrape these websites and extract the data of the information. And then after processing all the data, it will pass the data back to the WordPress website using the API authentication. So on the website, on the WordPress, then we can use shortcode to display this information like this. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's get into it. Okay, basically the plugin side first. What does the plugin do? So the plugin has the API keys. This one to verify connection from end to end, and also we have a few statistics on to ensure is the automation is working fine. So we have the last updated data for the logs, the symbol, last price, everything. And also we take note on the news item. Is there the news item updated? So, okay, and after that, we have the some shortcodes that we have created to display each of the stock market value. So we have the this one. This one is a table shortcode to display the table like this. This is the three columns table. We have the shorter version of the stock market, the stock ticker. We have the stock ticker shortcode. So we have the some smaller tables shortcode. So the rest of the shortcodes will display just a single value, like the low, open, high value that you can use anywhere in your WordPress content. Okay. All right. So basically, the Exchange plugin, this is a custom built plugin specifically to display the stock market information on your WordPress website. Okay, we have this plugin also come with the custom post type CPT, news CPT. This one to keep all the announcement. So once the announcement received from NNN, it will be saved here on the list, the post list. So actually, how will be the automation part works? Okay, first, this is the plugin part on the WordPress website. So we connect from NNN to the website using the API key. So on the NNN side, the workflow is start from the schedule. So we will do the site the scraping based on schedule, mainly on daily basis. All right, so the flow is like this. So we start with the trigger for NNN. We start with the schedule trigger, and then this is the get news ID. This one actually we want to save on the token usage because we are using the AI agent to restructure the data, the table data, everything. After scraping, we will get the raw HTML, and then we need to split up each of this announcement into individual announcement, and then and then we'll scrape each individual pages like this. This one is single pages, so and then we scrape this individual page, and we use AI to restructure again the content of this page, because basically the category for different category the structure is different. So each category, because the news got a lot of categories. So if you check here, yeah, got the categories here, right? So you got a lot of categories. So each categories basically got different structure. So to make it easier and short, so we use the AI agent to restructure the category into the formatted data that we want to be sent to WordPress. Okay, so basically the workflow is from the schedule trigger. So this one, the news ID, and then we'll call, we have a endpoint to the WordPress to check whether all the ID of each of the available, the existing news on WordPress. So WordPress will return back the ID list. So if you check here, so this is the ID list, unique IDs. So currently unique IDs is 0, meaning we already have we don't have any existing news, because if we, let's say we run this again, we run one by one. Okay, so it will list all the IDs here. So from here we will pass the ID, and then after that we do the site scraping. For this page we do the site scraping using the proxy, and after that we extract using the code node, extract the data into multiple items. And then we go to the split node to split the items into individual item, so that after that we can process each individual news item, because here we scrape the whole page, so it will return like 20 or 30 listing. So once we split, so we put here a validation if node, because we want to compare again the news. If the news already posted on the WordPress here, so we don't have to process them again. So this is to minimize our token usage. So the first step, just now we get the news ID, so we already passed the news ID set, and then in this if not, we will compare again that individual news item ID with the current existing news ID on WordPress. So if the news ID already has on WordPress, we will simply, if true, then we will loop to the next news item. So we don't need to pass the same process or pass the same news ID information through the AI agent and the rest of the workflow. So after that, after we do the data comparison for the unique ID, so if the ID is not exist in the existing WordPress, so we can proceed to get the individual news page. This is the individual news page. After that, we process using the HTTP nodes, and then we pass to the AI agent to restructure the content and output the data into table. So here we use the AI agent using the Grok chat model. So Grok has many models that we can use. So like Metalama, Grok Compound, Qwen, OpenAI. So we use that one to restructure the raw HTML from the single page, and after that we use the set output to make a standard format for the WordPress post, for the STX post, this one, the CPT. Okay. So after we reformat the output, so basically the output will have the required field for WordPress to process like the title, date, unique ID, the category, the news category, for the link, attachment link, news link, and also the table. This one, the content HTML is the table. So we use AI to build the HTML table actually to reformat the data into a working HTML table. So after we get the output, set the output from the AI agent, we have to do another validation because sometimes the AI agent have their own hallucination or they include additional unnecessary data in the output, especially in the HTML output, because this one is the table. We just need the AI agent to output the table, the plain table HTML, no other text or words, because sometimes the AI agent include also their reasonings, text, their explanation, etc. Although we have strict system message, set a strict system message in the AI agent, but sometimes such certain model will still making mistake. So we have to revalidate again the content using the if table, the if node. So we need to ensure the content HTML start with the table tag. So if not, then NNN will send us the notification which news item that is not restructured properly by the AI, so that after that we can revisit that only the workflow and recreate the post. So if everything is fine, then the format is good, then for the if validation, it will go through to the next HTTP node to submit a post, create a news on WordPress. So it will send a post request, this one to create news, send to WordPress to create this SGX news CPT custom post. Okay, and then we put a small slight delay like 5 seconds or 2 seconds in between each of the individual news. So the process will go back, return to the next news item, and run through the same process, the validation. If the ID is already existing in the WordPress, then it will be skipped next, and the process will continue with until all the extracted table, the items have been processed. And then once everything is done, NNN will send us the notification about all the news item already successfully submitted through our Telegram, so that we can get notified how many items has been posted throughout the workflows. So I will test run this workflow right now to show you how the workflow works. So let's say here we already have like 10. So I will delete the first 5 items so that the ID will be missing from WordPress, and the validation we can see the validation is working. So this one we delete. Okay, trash, we have 10, right? So we will restore again this 5. Restore. Okay, on the trash, we will remove all the one in the trash. So in total in WordPress, we have 5. Okay, we publish this. Okay, currently we have 5, but in actual on the site, we want to fetch 10. So during the validation, it should validate only 5 items to create new post, and the remaining 5 will be skipped. Okay, let's run the automation and workflow. So here I pin the main site scraping because the data is static. So I just pin it here because this one is will take a bit of time. So we run the workflow. Let's see how the workflow goes. So After the news ID, it will go to the split extract table. So we have here 10 items in total, 10 news item. So from the 10, so 8 already passed. So this one, during the first validation, we already compare with the unique ID. So we have total 8 and 5 already. See, we see here 5 already exists. So we skip it and we'll look to the next news item. So from here, currently we are processing 3 items for the new posting, new news. So during this is the bottleneck of this workflow, actually the AI agent processing. So sometimes the AI agent will take a long time, and sometimes it will just quick to do the restructuring of the data. So in this AI agent, we use actually two grok model. One is the main for the, and then the other one is for the fallback model. Just in case if the one is got some error or problem, it will automatically fall back to the second model. So during the workflow, we will we will do like 5 new posting, and the other 5 already exist in WordPress. So after this, we will refresh this page and we will see the workflow here. Okay, so far we didn't get any notification for the second validation for the table formatting. So meaning that the AI is doing their job very good with the output. So we have finished a total of 3 items. Total of 3 items here for the news. So we still have 2. Okay, as we can see here, now it is using the second grok model. See, one item is using the second grok model, so 3 items is using the first model, the main model, meaning that there's a process where the first option is has some failures, so it will fall back to the second model as backup. Okay, we are using the second model. So it's success. So because we see just now the first model got failure. So this is very important for any AI agent workflow. So we always need to prepare fallback workflow or fallback route for the AI agent, because sometimes during the process we might facing a timeout issue or token issue or any related issue. So that once the workflow fail, we have another fallback route so that the workflow can continue as usual. Okay, so we should have we already processed 4 items for the news. We need another one. This one will be the last one. I think this one also will use the fallback model for the table structure. Alright, so if you want to do a WordPress automation, basically something like this. So you can actually do it using NNN or Make or other automation platform, so that you can actually um, integrate it with your WordPress website for content automation, displaying data that does not exist using any plugin. So you can build a custom plugin to display the data and update the data automatically on daily basis or hourly basis using the same automation like this. So we see here, okay, notifying done. All the process is done. So Telegram will send a message to me to notify that all the workflow is done. So from here, we can see the importance of the fallback mechanism of the model. So if you see here, too many requests. So I'm using the Llama 3. Okay, we are using too many requests. That's why the AI agent node automatically fall back to the other model. So this one is different model, Llama 4. And continue the process until complete. So we have 5 items in total, the new item. So we already have existing. This one already been skipped. During the first validation here, the 5 items already been skipped. So after we refresh this, we should have 10 total of posting. See, we have here. So this one will the posting date will be tally with the actual listing date here, so that you don't have to rearrange the date. So in the front end, what we will see in the front end shortcode. So this is we refresh again. Okay, this part, this page. So this is today's date. So it will automate. This is the table that the AI actually restructure the content. Okay, so this is the information on the front end using the new shortcode. So we have the eject pagination for the seamless navigation. Okay. All right. So that's it. This is a simple NNN workflows that you can use to automate the data display on your WordPress website, and also to automate your daily system so that you don't have to copy and paste the data from other website or whatever source, and then you can make it automatically display on the website using a custom plugin and workflow. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.